Hi, I'm Mike Grocott and welcome to this supplementary video for my book, How to Be Better at Communicating in Person and Online. And online. When we communicate using technology, when we communicate online, we really need our technical environment that we've got set up to not get in the way of that communication. It's really important that it's kind of seamless, providing the eyes and the ears that we would normally obviously provide ourselves if we were there in person. So what I thought I would do is just show you behind the scenes on how I've got it set up for when I communicate online. And yes, there are lots of different ways of doing it, but I just thought I'd show you what I do so you can get an idea of the sort of things that I put in place so that I can be as effective when I communicate online as I am when I do it actually in person with other people. So let's go and see how my environment is set up behind the scenes. So here we are behind the scenes. I'm just going to quickly run through sight and light, sound and background, and seat. I'm not going to mention cheat, which was the sixth thing I said you should consider, because I've got a separate video for that as well. So first of all, sight then. Being able to see other people. Well, you can see my main screen that I've got here. I have to admit I also have a second screen to the left and a third screen over here on the right. That's probably more screens than most people would need, but I do a lot online with training courses and events, and so I'd like to be able to see as much as possible. As far as people seeing me is concerned, then there's my webcam sitting on top of my main monitor, and you'll notice that it's at eye level, so it can present me in the best possible angle. So that's the sight. As far as light is concerned, well, I have plenty of natural light coming into the room, but what I also have is another light to my left and one to my right to allow me to supplement and balance any natural light that I have in the room that comes in through the window to my left. I've also got a little bit of tinfoil on my wall to reflect some of that natural light back into the room as well. As far as sound is concerned, well, as far as being heard, I have a big chunky microphone. I could use the one on my webcam, but I tend to use a separate microphone because it's better quality. And of course I have speakers as well to allow me to hear other people. As far as background is concerned, well, let's have a look and see what's behind me. I have got an actual green screen. Now, I use the green screen primarily because I do some sophisticated things with my backgrounds when I'm doing my training and my events and so on. You don't really need a green screen, as I said, as long as what's behind you does not present any distraction, then that's fine. Of course, the other advantage of my having a green screen is it can be as messy as I want behind the green screen, and in case you're wondering, no, you're not going to get to see what's behind me. Last thing to talk about is seat. And clearly, as you can see, I have a nice swivel chair which allows me to swivel around nice and easily. Also allows me to rock so I can get some natural movement when I am talking online in exactly the same way as you would have when you are chatting in person with other people as well. So there you go, just a little bit behind the scenes of how my sight and light, sound and background and seat are set up. I'll come back to cheat in another video where you can see how I use all this extra space to my advantage to help me to communicate really effectively when I'm communicating online. There you go. Just a quick look behind the scenes of how my environment is set up so that I can communicate equally as easily, equally as effectively when I'm doing it online using technology as when I'm actually doing it there in person with other people in the same room. There are lots of different ways that you can do it. I just thought I'd show you mine to give you a flavour of the sorts of things that you need to consider when you're setting up your environments for yourself. This was a supplementary video for my book, how to be better at communicating in person and online. You can find all of the resources for my book on my website at www.intercog.co.uk. Thanks for watching.